Tamir Rice was 12 years old when he was playing in a playground in Cleveland, Ohio, with a toy gun similar to a real gun. It had no orange tip, but it did not matter because within 1.8 seconds upon arrival, police officer Timothy Loman and another piggy from their car, they fired a shot that entered Tamir's abdomen and murdered him. A man called and said someone was playing with a gun. He thought it might be fake. The 911 operator never told the officer that arrived to confront Tamir at the playground in Cleveland, Ohio. But it did not matter because the officer pulled up. He never said, "Hey, little kid. Hey, raise your hands. Hey, little black boy. Hey, little nigger. Hey, little spook. Hey, have you seen somebody with a gun?" Within 1.8 seconds, without saying anything to that child, Tamir Rice, 12 years old, police officer Timothy Loman murdered him, shot him dead. Then when Tamir's 14-year-old sister ran across to confront the officers who murdered her brother, they slammed her to the ground, put her in the backseat of a police car, and made her watch from the back of a police car while they stood around him looking like two idiots that just murdered a child. She sat in the back of a police car and watched her 12-year-old baby brother bleed out with two police officers standing around him, and Tamir had a toy gun under his shirt. It was never shown until they raised his shirt after they murdered him. Tamir Rice was murdered. LeBron James has things to say about Trump's locker room banter and about him being the best. LeBron James has a 12-year-old son. What if that was LeBron James' son that was murdered by a police officer? Do you think the officer would still be walking the streets like the one who murdered Tamir? Samaria Rice need answers. Samaria Rice need justice. Tamir Rice was murdered on video. Tamir Rice should be alive today. You should not be murdered for carrying a toy. Here's a toy. I just came from downtown with my toy. No one murdered me. They murder kids and innocent people. They don't murder thugs. They don't murder people like me because they know there'll be resistance. Pigs are cowards. If you murder someone and you're a police officer, you're a pig. A saxophone case you shouldn't be murdered for. Reaching for your ID, you shouldn't be murdered for. Selling a cigarette, you shouldn't be murdered for. Running from the police, getting shot in the back, you shouldn't be murdered for. Laying on the ground with your hands up and your feet up, saying, "Please don't shoot," you shouldn't be shot at.